Man as the head of the family is not something that was instituted by human being. It was something that God instituted it himself. So this is something that women should not even argue about it, because it's something God made. That is how God has made it. On the other hand, being the head of the family doesn't just end there. It comes with a responsibility. Do you get it? It's not just about what? Providing financial needs. It also has to do with spiritual leadership. Do you get it? And so when you read 1 Corinthians 11:3, it says that every woman's head is the man, and every man's head is Christ, which explains that every woman, just as the Bible has said, submit to your husband, meaning if Christ is your head as the man, then you too, you have to submit to Christ. Why was it done so? This is because the man, being the head of the family, he's supposed to submit to Christ, take instructions from Christ, and give it to his family. He's supposed to imitate Christ so that his family will also what? Will imitate him. And in turn, they will all end up what? Imitating Christ. This is whereby you are a man. You claim to be the head of the family. We are not arguing with you. We are not struggling with you concerning that position. We give it to you. We hail you for it. But you yourself, you have no connection with Christ. You yourself, you see prayer, church as women thing. You yourself, you don't submit to Christ, but you want a woman to submit to you. The thing is orderly. You cannot miss one point and expect the other to work for you. It is orderly. You submit to Christ, your wife also what? Submit to you. Go into the Bible, you realize that the men were able to fight tigers and all these wild animals. The men were able to go to war and kill and fight. Were all men of God, were all men who performed sacrifices on behalf of their family. I mean, in the Bible, how many times do you see women doing the prayers? Most of the time, it is the men doing all the priesthood activities, sacrificing on behalf of their family. The Bible says in Job that Job, even if his children go out to party, play, and do other things, and they come back, Job what? Will go and perform sacrifice on behalf of his children in case they have sinned against God while they were partying or while they were enjoying. So you see, you never heard of Job's wife on her knees being the one praying. I'm not saying that women were not praying in the Bible, but when you look at the biblical accounts, the people who prayed, the people who went about doing God's work were mostly men. And so you cannot say you are the head of the family and you have no connection with Christ. If it's about just providing financial needs, women are also working today and they are providing it. And so what makes it different? And so if you're a man and you reject that authority, that spiritual authority God has given you, and you expect your wife to do that, to be the one praying for the family, to be the one teaching the children about God, then you have failed. Then you don't qualify to be the head of the family. You cannot lay your hands on your kids and pray for them. You cannot teach your children about God or lead your family to God. Then what kind of a leader are you? Where are you leading the family to? And so until men decide consciously to submit to Christ and follow the principles of God for them, then they don't have any rights to what? To request or demand submission from women. Thank you.